another video and a missing nail, which is really bothering me. I'm so sorry for the background noise. If you can hear someone talking, someone's working upstairs, I can't stop it, there's no doors in the house. But I'm here with such a highly requested video that I'm so excited to film. I'm basically doing a Q&A about my boob job, which I haven't had yet. It is in 2 weeks on the 20th of November. So at the time of filming this, it's under 3 weeks. By the time it's uploaded, it should be about 2 weeks till I have my procedure. So these are all the questions of the knowledge that I have at the moment. I'm also going to be vlogging my journey, my actual boob job journey, and I'm also going to film afterwards once I'm fully recovered and my experience of the pain, the surgery itself, all of that. I am going to be telling you all of that, but as of now, it is going to be all about what I know before my boob job and all the reasons I'm having it. And I have quite a few questions from you guys that I asked over on my Instagram. So make sure to check out my Instagram for YouTube Q&As and, you know, if I want to get you guys involved. But yeah, this is something I'm so excited about. And I know, you know, with surgery like this comes a lot of negativity, but I am going to show the positivity because the amount that it's going to change my happiness and my overall confidence is insane. So let's keep this a positive space, a positive, you know, everyone has a positive mindset, and let's just talk about the good from it. I know there's bad from it, and I know that, you know, some people don't agree with it, but this is my personal experience and these are questions you guys have asked, so people are also interested. But I would like to say before I start this Q&A, you don't have to change your body, don't feel like forced to change your body, don't feel like you have to, you know, meet beauty standards. As I go through the questions, you'll see the reasons why I want my boob job, how long I've wanted it for, just all the reasons I personally am having my boob job at the age of 22. Yeah, let's just have some fun with it, and I can't wait to answer you guys' questions. Let's get started. So, number one is, what size are you going up to? I am currently a B. I'm a B cup. I'm a very small B cup. I'm surprised I'm not an A. I don't have much going on. So I'm going from a B cup to a double D. You know, you might think, oh, double D, that is such like, you know, from a B to a double D, that's such a big impact. And yes, it is. Originally I wanted to go up to a D because I thought, you know, I don't want to go too big and regret it because I'm quite small, I'm very small frame, and I don't want to go up too big and regret it. But then once I saw the implants actually in front of me on the table, a D, like if it was like, how do I explain this? How big they are is also how much they spread across your boob. So say if like a D was like that, yeah, a double D would be a bit wider like that, and it would fill out more of your boob, so it would make them bigger outwards, but it would also fill out the space around you. So I am going to be touching my boobs during this. I'm very sorry. Oh, maybe not sorry, some of you probably like it, but yeah, it fills the space around. So instead of just filling it out here, which is what a D would have done, it's going to fill it around all of here, which is what I want, because I have a lot going on here of my boobs and nothing going on here. So a double D would also fill out this space, which is why I'm going for a double D, which, yeah, it is quite a big leap, but I am so excited for that leap. I think, yeah, I just can't wait. So the next question is, how much does it all cost? So each boob job is different. It depends if, you know, what size you're getting, what kind of procedure you're getting, if it's over the muscle, half under, completely under, if you're, you know, if you're getting your nipples placed somewhere else on your body, if you're getting a bit of a lift, if you're getting, you know, fat moved around, it all depends. I'll answer exactly what I'm getting in a later question because they both kind of link. Mine personally is 5,745. I've already paid 500 upfront to secure my surgery date, which is the 20th of November. So now I owe 5,245, which I'm paying all up front. I have to pay that. Actually, I paid that yesterday. Yeah, I paid that yesterday. So now I fully am paid. It's all going through. It all fully depends on what you're having done. And me, I will explain later exactly what I'm having done, but I'm not having anything special. I'm not having like my nipples moved. I'm not having, you know, a lift or it to be dropped anymore. I'm keeping them pretty much the same, just bigger. That's the pretty bog standard price. I don't think you pay more or less for the size, so I don't think if you're going from like a B to a C, it's cheaper than if you went to like from a B to an E. I don't think it's that. I think it's just how much you're having done and how like in space, what's the word, how in invasious, I think I'm trying to say invasious, the surgery is, so how much you're actually having done. Mine is 5,745. So the third question is, who are you having it done by? So I've gone with a company called Maya, Maya Cosmetics, and I now have complete faith in them. I think they're going to do an amazing job. They've been incredible this whole journey. All my consultations, you know, they've just been incredible, contacting me, helping me through, answering all my questions. But Maya have such a hit or miss reputation. Some people say they're amazing, they've got exactly what they asked for, and then some people say I hate it. And the reason why I've gone with Maya and kind of ignored other people's bad reviews is because I know 2 people who have gone with Maya and their boobs look incredible. They look so natural, they look filled, they don't look fake, they don't look like they're stuck on. So what I've seen with my eyes with these 2 people, I trust that, and I'd rather go with what I can see in front of me than reviews online. So yeah, I decided to go with Maya because what I saw personally is what I'm after. I'm after for bigger, natural looking boobs. So yeah, that's what people I know have had done. So yeah, I've gone with Maya. You know, there's so many different companies out there. Maya are based in Birmingham, so I don't have to go too far. It's only an hour drive. Do your research. I did loads of research into Maya, saw people who obviously have had it done, and that's why I picked them. That's why I picked them. Okay, so the 4th question is, why are you having it done? Okay, so I am a 22-year-old woman right now, and my boobs stopped growing when I was 15. So I, you know, became a 36B. I thought I was a 34B, but when I went to get them measured with my surgeon, he said they're 36B. And that's where they stayed, and they are very, like, this is all I've got here. They are very flat. You know, running my hands down them, there's not much. And I've got absolutely nothing up here. I've never had a cleavage. So when I was 15, 16, and all these girls' boobs were still growing, and they were getting, you know, really beautiful bras and having cleavage, and, you know, we'd go to parties, they'd wear little tops, and, you know, their boobs look amazing, and they started to wear push-up bras, and I'd wear a push-up bra and nothing would happen. It's always been something I was very self-conscious about, and then I noticed it, but it didn't bother me that much. And then when I turned 18, started going out clubbing, there was all these, you know, girls around with these big boobs, and I'd be like, I'm in this dress and I look like a 12-year-old. Yeah, it's just always something that I've thought, this is what's missing, you know. I'm happy, I'm so happy with everything else on my body, I'm so happy, you know, with the way I look, but I've always felt like I was missing something, which is my boobs, because everyone else looked so womanly and they looked older, and, you know, it made their bodies curve and all their clothes filled out, and I just felt like my tops would bunch up, and, you know, my tops would just never filled out, and I'd look like a little boy with the top on. Like right now I have kind of a padded bra and it doesn't even do much. So yeah, I just always felt like there was something missing, and I've always wanted that curve. I spoke to my parents about it. This is another question, how my parents react, so I'll speak to them, speak to you about how they reacted later. They always said, we're not going to pay for you, but the day that you can afford it, we're supportive. So now at 22, 7 years later, I can afford it and I'm having it done. And yeah, it's just because I just always felt like it's something I wanted, and it always just made me feel less of a woman, but it makes me feel like that is something that I'm missing, and if I can buy it, I'm gonna. And it would just do so much for my confidence. Like right now I'd be wearing this being like, oh yeah, like I look like a woman, I've got all these boobs. But yeah, so it's just something, it would just make me feel like I've got a more womanly body, which, you know, how can you tell anyone that's wrong when it's going to make me feel incredible? I reckon I'll cry, get emotional. Moving on, what is the pain like? So this is another question I'm going to come back to once I've had it done and I'm fully recovered, but I've heard that it is horrendous. But the actual surgery is 40 minutes long. They make a 2-centimetre incision under your boobs and do what they have to do. So the only cut is 2 centimetres underneath. But other than that, so the actual surgery pain itself isn't too bad, but it's the recovery pain. I've been told that you can't lift your arms for about 2 weeks. You know, it's really, really painful. It feels like you've got a weight on your chest. It takes 2 to 6 weeks to heal. and apparently just the first 2 weeks is horrendous. You just can't move, you feel winded, you have shocks going through you. I spoke to one of the ladies who's doing my consultation today, and she said sometimes it feels like there's water running around your boobs, and she said that's just bits of air being released. So there's a lot of pain going on for the first 2 weeks, and then afterwards it's just aching. You ache as you recover, which obviously I still have yet to find out. It's just what I've been told by my consultants and people who've had it done. It's not a nice after feeling. You know, you're happy because you've got these new boobs, but for the first 6 weeks you are going to be miserable and you're going to be feeling crappy. You have to stay on bed rest. You know, I'm quite looking forward to being in bed for 6 weeks, but yeah, you can't do anything, and you just have to ride with it. Obviously you get painkillers given to you from the hospital and from Maya. It's just a pain that you've just got to accept. So it's not holding me back. I'm a bit nervous for it, but yeah, it's not holding me back. I'm still very excited. Will your boobs change colour? So I got this question quite a few times and I didn't even consider it. I don't think so. I don't see why they would. I think they'll probably be like red and sore, like to start off with, but I think once it's all recovered, I think they'll just be a normal skin colour. You know, it doesn't stop circulation of your blood, doesn't get in the way of, you know, your circulation, your veins, like in the way of anything like that. So I think once you're fully recovered, it will just go back to your normal skin tone, I'm pretty sure. Are you scared? No, I honestly, I can tell you I'm not. I'm not scared. It's something, like I said earlier, I've wanted for 7 years. I'm so excited to wear a little dress and have boobs and fill it out, because I'm gonna be honest, I have a very, very good bum, but I do not have boobs. So I'm excited to have the best of both worlds, and yeah, not scared in the slightest. I'm actually, the bit I'm most scared for is doing a COVID test before, because I don't like the thing going down my throat or up my nose. But honestly, that's the thing I'm just the most scared about. But no, I'm not scared at all. I've wanted this for 7 years. Only feeling is excitement. That's it. And a bit annoyed now I'm down 6 grand, but. What does your family think? So I touched on this a little bit earlier. My family are so supportive. My dad doesn't really understand what's going on. I tried to explain it to him and he's like, I don't get it. But my mum, she's heard me complaining about this since I was 15. My sister's heard me complaining about this since I was 15. My brother, he's in the same boat as my dad. He doesn't know what's going on. They've all heard me talking about how insecure I am about this for the whole 7 years. They're proud of me that I have, you know, managed to save up enough myself, do this all myself, which is what they told me to do from the start. They said if it's something that you want, do it yourself. Not in a mean way, just in a way that you'll feel more rewarding. And I do. I feel so proud of myself that I've managed to, this is something I've always wanted. Yeah, they're just so supportive, and my sister has said that she wants to see them afterwards, which of course I will let her. I'll just be showing all of my friends. My dad's just like, why are you getting it done? I don't get it, but obviously that's my dad, he's not gonna get it. What specifically are you having done? Okay, so I'm going to say what I'm having done and try and explain the best what that means, but obviously you can Google into it further. I am having double D, round implants, half under the muscle, and no altercations. So double D is obviously the size that I'm going, which is outwards, and you know, just the surface area, how big they're going to be. Round implants, okay, so you have a choice of 2. I'm also having smooth implants. So you have a choice of 2 implants. You can have a round or teardrop. Teardrop doesn't give you a boost up here, so it doesn't give you a cleavage, but it makes your boobs fuller down here. The doctor said that a lot of middle-aged women go for that one because they don't want big cleavage, they just want it more natural looking, and for their boobs just to fill out more down here. But a round one fills it out down here and up here, which gives you more of a larger cleavage, which is of course what I want. I've always all my life wanted a cleavage. So yeah, I've gone with round because I've got it down here, I need it up here. And then with the implants you can go for rough or smooth. Rough just grips a bit more into where they are placed, and smooth lets them drop a bit. But I've gone for smooth, not because I want them to drop, but because there's less chemicals, it's less harmful to your body, and they use better substances in them, so they use better chemicals. So I thought, do you know what, even if they drop a little bit, I will feel safer having less chemicals in my body in these implants. So I went with smooth. I'm also having a half under the muscle, so you can have it over the muscle, half under, or completely under. Over the muscle is where they are a bit faker. I don't want to say faker looking, but I think by saying that you'll know what I mean. I don't mean it in a negative way. It's just so you can visualize what they're like. So it just means you can see the implant a bit more, the outline a bit more, which obviously some women completely want, and that's completely fine. But that is what the look is. Or you can have it completely under the muscle, where that is the most painful but the most natural. I've gone half and half because my skin, because I've not got a lot of boob, it can't stretch far enough to go under the muscle completely, because that's too much stretching. You know, it can cause a bit of damage to me. So I've gone half under the muscle, which gives, you know, a more natural look and is also safe and won't stretch my skin too much or give me too much pain. So yeah, that's what I've gone for, which I'm really, really happy for. I knew I didn't want it over the muscle, but I was happy for either half under or completely under. Yeah, I just said, give me the most natural look. Yeah, no altercation, so my nipples aren't moving, there's, you know, no fat really being transferred except for roundness on top. Obviously my fat will move up there, but other than that, they're pretty much staying the same, just getting larger. Can you change your mind of the size? So I got a message from quite a few people saying, I'm really worried because every time you go for a consultation you keep changing it. That's completely fine. I think until your final consultation, talk through it. Say, oh, I want this, and then think, you know what, at my next consultation, oh, last time we spoke about going to a D, but can we look at double D now because I'm changing my mind? Because in your final consultation, you see the implants in front of you, and that's when you make your final decision, which is what I did the whole time. I was saying D, want to go for a D. And at the start I wanted teardrop shaped, and now I'm going double D, round shape. You are allowed to change your mind until that very, very last moment. So of course you can. They're not going to be like, make a decision now, that's locked in, you can never change it. You can right up until the last moment, and you know, they'll be so supportive and help you through it and help you decide what you want. Will you notice the feeling of fake boobs? I'm guessing so, because they are fake boobs. I have held the implants in my hands and they are very, very squishy. They are not hard at all. You can really, really squish them down. They're actually quite fun to play with. I was there just going like, ee. Right now, they're squishy because there's nothing there. By that question, I think a lot of people think they'll be rock hard. No, they'll be very, very squishy. There'll be a layer of fat on top. The implants themselves are very squishy and soft. So yeah, I think you will notice that they're there, but I don't think it's a bad thing. They're not, you know, rock hard on your chest. Will your back hurt? Yes, it will. I'm used to not carrying around anything, so obviously after the surgery, when I'm resting for 2 to 6 weeks, my back will hurt. I know I'll be in a lot of pain, and then afterwards I think it's just getting used to my own boobs, you know, what I've got now, and after a while it will just become normal to me to have this extra weight there. But I think at first I'll be a bit like, whoa, like I can really feel them, you know, it hurts my back a bit. But I think after a while it will just be, you know, these are my boobs. Natural boobs are better. I agree. I think, you know, natural boobs, if you have them and you're happy with them, I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy for you. But me personally, I'm not happy with my boobs. If I could be blessed with natural boobs, like my sister has the most perfect boobs in the world. So jealous of her. So her natural boobs, if she said I'm having a boob job, I'd say no, your natural boobs are amazing. But if you have, you know, incredible boobs, then yeah, keep them natural. Do you think you'll remove them when you're older? Maybe. I don't know if I'd want to be like a 60-year-old with big fake boobs, but we'll have to see. I might, you know, might be something that I really rock and that I can really style. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'll keep them for as long as I'm happy with them, and then if it comes to a time where maybe like if I have kids and I'm not happy with them being there anymore, you know, after I've had kids, get them removed, or, you know, if before I have kids there could be complications with, you know, breastfeeding, because I don't know any of that yet. There was a few questions about that, breastfeeding, but I can't answer that. I don't have any kids, or I'm not pregnant, so I can't really answer things about breastfeeding and what it affects, because I don't know. But I'm sure in the future, if I'm still doing YouTube and I have kids, I'll answer your questions. I think if I become a mother and I need them removed, then I'll get them removed. If I become, you know, when I become older, if I feel like, you know, oh, this is something I did in my 20s and I'm 60, I'm gonna get them out now. I probably will, but I'm gonna keep them for as long as I can because I think I'm gonna absolutely love them. What is the healing process? I think I've pretty much already answered that. Yeah, 2 to 6 weeks, bed rest. You have to sleep upright with 3 pillows behind you. You have to wear this sports bra that zips at the front for the whole 6 weeks. You get 2, so you alternate between them, but you cannot wear a normal bra or keep it off for the 6 weeks, which is going to be great. You can't shower. The 6 weeks you can't get your chest area wet, so you have to sit in a shallow bath and just like scrub as best as you can, and you're not going anywhere anyway, so it doesn't really matter if you're a bit smelly. You just have to rest and take your painkillers. You have a 1 week examination after your boob job, so you go back into the clinic and they examine what your boobs are like a week after surgery, which I think will be painful, but that's just a quick, you know, to make sure you're not infected or that you're healing right or that, you know, your implants have moved. But other than that, you just rest and take your painkillers. And the final question is, what are the health risks? So that's a very, very important question, and I thank you for asking that. All sorts, there is so much, but the ones that I can remember from the top of my head is your implants can flip. One can go further down than the other. They can, you know, leak. Your body can reject them and try and push them out. Your body can try and freeze them where they just kind of stick to you. There's loads of stuff. They can get infected, but these are, you know, they don't happen a lot. This is what my surgeons told me. This is just very, very rare cases of the implants flipping, of your body rejecting them, of them going hard on you. Yeah, they're very, very small cases, but they are things that can happen. You know, no matter what surgery you get, it's a big risk. Even getting lip fillers, it's a risk. They can get infected, they can go wonky. Do you know what I mean? Like any kind of surgery, cosmetic, if you're changing your body in some way, there is always a risk, and you've got to remember that, and just go in being excited but being aware that these things can happen. And they do give you an out of hours number. They gave me mine today for if anything goes wrong, you ring the out of hours. If something goes wrong at night, you can call the out of hours and they are there to help you. They are so supportive. So if anything does go wrong, you have someone to call, and yeah, just look into the health risks, but remember that it doesn't happen to everyone. Yeah, I think that's all of the questions. If you have any more, please leave them down below. But I am, oh God, I'm so excited. So as of now, it's under 3 weeks. I think by the time I upload this on Wednesday, it will be 2 weeks until I have my surgery. And yeah, I just hope you're all as excited as I am. You're excited to come on this journey with me. And yeah, thank you for watching my video. Again, like I said, any questions, link down below. Check out my Instagram, check out my editor's Instagram. Everything is linked down below. And I hope this was really, really helpful and helped you, if you're thinking about getting a boob job, helped you with your decision and give you a bit of confidence that you should be very, very excited about what you're about to have done. Yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.